Ancient Egypt was once full of secrets carved into stone. The thousands of years old symbols lying in the shadow of the giant pyramids were revealing the language and world of thought of people like a puzzle waiting to be solved. For hundreds of years, these mysterious signs wanted to tell people a story, but no one could understand what they were saying. Until the discovery of the Rosetta Stone in 1799 and the breaking of one of the greatest codes in history. Hieroglyphs were no longer just symbols, they held the key to humanity's ancient knowledge. This writing system spoke to the gods of Egypt, expressed the power display of the pharaohs, and revealed the daily lives of its people. However, this rich treasure remained locked for centuries. So how was this fascinating language deciphered, and how was the curtain of historical truths lifted? Hieroglyphs in the Dendarah Temple. Hieroglyphs were an indispensable part of the cultural and religious life of ancient Egypt. This writing system began to take shape around 3300 BC and was used in everything from Egyptian social hierarchy to religious rituals. The symbols that replaced words expressed much more than just a picture. Sometimes they were a god, sometimes a force of nature. Hieroglyphs were used not only in official texts, but also on temple walls, tombstones, and even in the correspondence of daily life. These symbols were seen as the language of the gods for the Egyptians, and therefore written documents were considered sacred. The pharaohs, in particular, used these symbols to communicate with the gods, aiming to leave their mark on history by carving their own power and immortality into stone. Hieroglyphs were a powerful writing system that reflected both the life of the Egyptian people and their beliefs after death. However, these symbols could only be read and written by a minority. The educated class known as scribes used this language to record royal orders and religious texts. The power of hieroglyphs attracted the attention not only of Egypt but also of neighboring civilizations. However, the meaning of the symbols remained a mystery to the outside world. With the rise of the Roman Empire and the Christians' desire to separate the Egyptians from their pagan past, interest and curiosity in hieroglyphs waned and disappeared. However, a major discovery in the 19th century would bring these symbols back to light. The year 1799 witnessed one of the greatest discoveries in history. When Napoleon invaded Egypt, he took historians and scientists with him. During joint excavations by French soldiers and scientists, a mysterious stone with 3 different writing systems was discovered in the city of Rosetta. This stone would go down in history as the Rosetta Stone. The writings on it served as a key to deciphering the lost language of ancient Egypt. The Rosetta Stone had hieroglyphics on the top, the more commonly used Demotic writing in the middle, and ancient Greek at the bottom. Realizing that all of the inscriptions contained the same message, the researchers were able to read the Greek section and find clues to the solution. The stone contained a declaration regarding the accession to the throne of the Egyptian king Ptolemy V. This declaration was written in 3 different writing systems and addressed to both the priests, the people, and the Greek origin rulers in Egypt. The researchers, who were able to understand the Greek section, began to unravel the secrets of these symbols by examining how the same content was reflected in the hieroglyphs.